Live from New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, it's getting cold outside. Time to heat things up. Wendy's Hot Talk panel tackles today's hottest headlines. Plus, just in time for the holidays, Carla Hall is here, sharing one of her favorite cookie recipes. And all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
It's very important that I tell you this story, and I've got to take my time through it because some of you might hate my friendship style after this, but I am who I am, and that's all I can be. Yeah. Now look, this Stacy Keibler, who was with George Clooney for a moment, you remember, she's the former wrestler. I never even heard of her, so as far as I'm concerned, he helped up her popularity and put her on the map, unless you follow wrestling. Okay, so they're now split up. They split up over the summer. No word on whether it was a sloppy breakup or not. But she, at 34 years old, still thinks that she can remain friends with his friends. You don't have to agree with me. I've got a weird, funky code book for friendship, you know, and it's pretty straightforward. You might disagree. But this Stacy reportedly invited George's good friend Cindy Crawford for a girls' night out. And Cindy turned her down. Okay, let me tell you. Cindy's married to Randy Gerber. Randy Gerber and George Clooney are besties. When I say besties, I mean, if you're dating George Clooney, it's nothing for you to be on a yacht with the Gerber, Crawfords, and Clooney, and, you know, you're hanging out. But once he breaks up with you, you don't call his friends thinking you're still friends. Who are you, Stacy Keibler? I mean, okay, let me just tell you the rest, and then I want to take a poll in the audience. All right, reportedly, Stacy also, supposedly got kicked off of her role in the Ben Affleck movie because Ben Affleck and George Clooney are besties, you see? And I guess she got the part when they were dating, but now they're not dating. I told you they broke up in the summer. What would make her think she's still a part of this movie? What would make her think she could call Cindy Crawford? All right, clap if you agree that she is dead wrong. Just clap. Not everyone. I mean, I'll go one further by using my Suzanne as an example. Suzanne?
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
Me and you are friends.
Yeah.
If I introduce you to my friend Lisa, I don't want to see you calling Lisa.
No, I hate Lisa.
No, well, Lisa, she's playing. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But look, like, I'm like this with friends. If you're my friend, I'm gonna be a really good friend to you. I'm gonna keep your confidence. I only do hot topics for a living. In real life, I can keep confidence. However, if I have a friend, Suzanne, and I bring my other friend, Lisa, along, and the three of us go out for a girls' lunch, I don't wanna see you taking Lisa's telephone number. And I better not hear that you and Lisa are doing things without me.
Right.
You know, because Lisa's my friend, and you're my friend, and you two don't get together unless I'm there.
No way.
And you agree? Wow, you agree with that? You agree with that? Even the producers in my Hot Topics meeting, they were all looking, squinting at me. Like, really, Wendy, you're that girl? I said, yes, and I used to be embarrassed by that, but yes, I'm a really selfish friend because I don't like them talking about me behind my back. I know you, and I know you. And guess what? And if I'm no longer friends with one friend, then you can't be friend. Anyway, the point is, I am so shocked. I thought I would need the whole Hot Topics to explain that convoluted story, but all I'm saying is that, yeah, I'm the selfish friend. It's an unwritten code. When I'm friends with you, you're not friends with my other people. And if we're not friends anymore, you better not be calling up my people. And if you call up my people, I'm not even arguing with them. I just want to, that's it, that's it. Wow. I remember back in my radio days, I used to say that on the radio, and people would call me up and, you know, tell me I'm selfish and I'm immature, and I said, well, then I'll be that, but that's the way I feel. Anyway, let's move along and talk about Eddie Murphy's baby's mother. And it's the first baby. Oh, I know! I thought that there was just our tall drink of water friend, what's her name? Nicole. I thought it was just Nicole and Mel B. Spice. I had no idea that there's an ex named Tamara Johnson. It's just a funny name. Tamara Johnson. Ooh. Eddie's ex, Tamara Hood Johnson, is claiming that she came up with the idea for Nicole Murphy's reality show, Hollywood Exes. It's her idea, it's her idea. It wasn't Nicole's idea. Allegedly, Tamara says that the producers of Hollywood Exes stole the idea and then casted Nicole in it. And now Tamara is suing the production for a big old fat $1 million. That's not even worth the lawsuit. I mean, we were just talking the other day. I mean, you know, saying that you have $1 million is nice, but these days, if you don't have at least $1 billion, then it's not even worth, you know? And so the one child that Eddie has with Tamara is 23 years old, but Bria, the dark and lovely girl, is 24. So does that mean that Eddie tipped out on Tamara Hood Johnson with Nicole Murphy? Because Nicole Murphy is the mother of the supermodel, the beautiful Bria. Anyway, both relationships are over, so I guess it doesn't really matter. The bigger story is Tamara. That's kind of like collateral damage of this business, though. People in this business are disgusting. They steal your ideas and they try to make them their own, and it's horrible. You know, singers do it all the time. Rappers do it all the time. You know, a big rapper steals from a little rapper. You know, on the other side of Compton, and next thing you know, or something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, people steal ideas all the time. Entertainment is a disgusting business. Tamara, they probably casted Nicole because she's the only baby's mother that we knew. We didn't know about you, and these reality shows are in stiff competition, so they have to hire the most beautiful or the most popular or the whatever. I mean, and apparently Tamara went to the production meeting and she already had the paperwork saying that she could get who were some of the famous girls? Mrs. R. Kelly on the show. Like, Tamara went to the business meeting about Hollywood Exes and said, I can guarantee you Mrs. R. Kelly will be on the show, and this one, and this one, and this one. And they stole her idea. Well, you know what? I believe it, but it's part of what people unfortunately do in this business. You know? Hot Topics wasn't my idea, it was Barbara Walters. And I stole the name, and I'm not even ashamed. Hey, Miss Walters. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Whoopi. Hey, Jenny. All right, so let's move along. Wonder Woman's finally coming to the big screen. Well, do you want to see who's going to be playing Wonder Woman? Well, here she is. Her name is Gal Gadot. And she's from the Fast and the Furious movies, and she's Israeli, and she's 28 years old, and she's 5'9". She's already getting a lot of backlash on the internet. Well, you know I love Wonder Woman, and I scrutinize, I've been scrutinizing who they're gonna get for this movie. Well, she's not the one, and I'll tell you why. 5'9" is too short for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was an Amazon from Amazonia. Wonder Woman in flat feet is supposed to stand at least 6'1". Then she's supposed to put on those 3-inch heels and be taller than everybody in the room. Wonder Woman is from Amazonia. Second of all, Wonder Woman, while she didn't have gigantic breasts, she wasn't a flatsy-tatsy. Sorry. I'm sorry. And Wonder Woman was curvy. This girl right here, let me see the other picture of her where she at least had the pose down. Can we show that one? We have a picture, yeah. Well, she has the pose, but that's not her. A lovely girl, I'm sure, but remember, maybe not remember, I didn't tell you yet. The Wonder Woman character is a small character in the bigger movie. It's the Batman, Superman movie, and she's one of the superheroes in it. Linda Carter is Wonder Woman, and I understand that she can't play it anymore, but that... And the thing about Linda Carter, yeah, her arms look really thin, but those are Wonder Woman hips. And those are Wonder Woman boobs. And she looks tall there. That's Wonder Woman. I think that for the modern day Wonder Woman, they're supposed to get somebody in the body type of foofy. Remember Flav's girlfriend? Brigitte Nielsen. I mean, she's too old to play Wonder Woman, but they need somebody in this body type. Wonder Woman was from Amazonia. And then And then in our producers meeting, somebody said, well, what about a black woman playing Wonder Woman? No, no, no. You don't have to clap just because I'm black. No. But here's the thing. Wonder Woman wasn't black, so let's not blur the lines. I hate when Hollywood does that. Remember the Honeymooners? I use that as an example, all right? The Honeymooners were originally white. Then all of a sudden, Cedric the Entertainer and our friend Mike Epps played them, and it was horrible. No offense, but it was horrible. I mean, you know, Ironside was white, not black. You know, Blair played Ironside. It was canceled after 3 episodes, unfortunately. And I have my fingers crossed for our Oscar friend, Octavia Spencer, get out of my head. I love working with people who know what I'm thinking from all the way over there. Yeah, you know, Murder, She Wrote is one of my favorite crime shows, and I love it because she doesn't use a gun, she uses clues. I told you I love Murder, She Wrote, and I love Matlock, but they're bringing Murder, She Wrote back, and it's gonna be starring Octavia Spencer. Well, I have my fingers crossed because I love Murder, She Wrote, and I certainly do love Octavia, but Angela Lansbury is white. Jessica Fletcher is white. She's not black. I hope it works. And good luck to you, girl, playing Wonder Woman, because we'll be watching and scrutinizing. So now, all right, apparently Terrence Howard just got married for the 4th time after dating the woman right there in the picture for 1 month. But he's a 40-something-year-old man. A lot of times when you're in your 40s and beyond, you know what you want. I think when 1 month is a little quick. But she looks very dutiful. Look at her posture. Wowza, wowza. Yes, honey. She doesn't look like she's gonna give him much of an argument. He certainly looks like, you better not talk back to me. Look how he's looking at her. But I like Terrence Howard as an actor, but that personal life is sloppy. I read a lot, you know. You apparently do too, because I heard from over here, Reportedly, the woman is Canadian and her name is Miranda, and so no word on whether they have children, a bun in the oven, why it had to happen so fast, but he apparently likes marriage, so congratulations on marriage number 4, Terrence Howard. Good luck. Hey, Miranda. Hey, Miranda. Good luck with that one. You'll need it, girl. Because we read. So, all right. First of all, let me just say that I love the Honey Boo Boo family. I think that they are a very sweet family. But there's so many ways, they're nice, they are nice people. There's so many ways to poke, you know, fun at them. You just can't resist. But so let me just say that I think that they're nice people. Okay. So Honey Boo Boo's mom, June, isn't letting the fame go to her head or her wallet. Do you see that receipt? That receipt, first of all, I had no idea that she went around in a scooter in the store. She didn't have a scooter when she came here and made Sketty, right? All right, anyway, see, stop laughing, see? But we love them though, right? Yeah. Yes, okay. Now here's the thing about that receipt. That receipt is the proof. She got $890 worth of groceries for $19.78. Exactly. She says that extreme couponing is better than sex. Read my mind now. Sidebar, I love extreme couponing when I watch it on the TV. I'm not a coupon cutter in real life. I don't do that. I remember growing up, my mother had her coupon book and triple the values and the ShopRite can sale and all that stuff. That's how we grew up. And I think I rebelled against that whole thing. So I don't coupon at all, like not at all. But have you ever seen, I think it comes on TLC, that extreme couponing show? It is fascinating. Can I tell you something else that's fascinating? The Lottery Changed My Life. Have you seen those? Oh my gosh. I think it was Thanksgiving Day. I recall having to be in the kitchen for many hours. And you know, as long as I have my TV working in the kitchen, I'm good. hours and hours of The Lottery Changed My Life, and they show how people went from rags to riches and then back to rags. It's amazing. All right, do you, be honest, do you still watch MTV's The Real World? Clap if you do. You really? Wow. I mean, I think I've outgrown everything on MTV, just as like a grown woman. I think I've outgrown it. The last Real World that I remember watching was the one with Puck, and that was season 3. I remember when our friend to the show, Tammy, was on there. Remember she used to fight and scream? That was season 1. But that, and they're going on, I think, season 26. 25? 26? 20, what? 29. Okay, so we've all grown up. Anyway, this is the show that invented reality TV, but no one's talking about it anymore. And the reason why is because it's not as spicy as the fighting that you see on the Bad Girls Club, I guess, or on the Housewives and stuff. Well, this latest season, they're trying to lure you in with a surprise twist, and I think I like it. The roommates will be joined by their exes. And no doubt, it's not the exes where you break up amicably, it's probably the wild, sloppy breakups. This could draw me back in. Now I just gotta find MTV again. Look. Now, everybody, I have a sneak peek. It's our hot clip of the day. Roll it.
Every girl here is hot. Everything is smooth sailing.
Hello?
Oh! Why is my ex-girlfriend here?
It's 7 strangers picked to live in a house, not 7 strangers plus their exes.
What the?
I got my ex-boyfriend here, and I got my friends with benefits here.
I just got done having sex with you, and then you jump right in and have sex with somebody else.
I'm watching. I'm watching. Brilliant idea, MTV's The Real World Explosion. They call it Explosion. Oh, by the way, they're gonna be based out of San Francisco again this year. I guess they've run out of cities. Anyway, the 29th season premiere is January 15th at 10 o'clock on MTV. There you go. I hope that's not a Sunday night, though, because I'm busy with my housewives. Yeah. Kate Middleton recently fired her hairstylist. Did you hear about this story? Okay, well, she fired her. It doesn't really look like she'd need a hairstylist. Doesn't that just look like a wash and go with an ion flat iron or something? But a lot goes into the Duchess's hair. What is she, a duchess, a princess, Kate? Duchess of Cambridge. He reportedly posted hundreds of pictures of Kate's hairdo on his Facebook and Twitter page to promote his business, his side hustle. Well, of course that didn't go over well with the palace. You're fired. You're fired. And that might explain why Kate has been walking around recently with gray roots. I guess she hasn't found a new. Yeah, she's got gray roots. She's a young girl, you know. She's only. Oh, Kate. Kate looks like she needs a long winter's nap. Looks like that baby is wearing her out, right? The young lady is only like 31 years old. Yeah, you need a nap and a new hairdresser. And congratulations, Kate, on marrying well. You know, that was about the time. Do you remember when Jennifer Lopez fired her makeup artist for leaking fake stories about her? Well, she fired him, but then they got back together. Scott Barnes. He invented the J-Lo glow. He's fun. He's been on our show before. He brought everybody blonzer, body bling, or whatever that. Let's talk about it. All right, it's time to discuss the week's hottest topics with the latest edition of Hot Talk. Joining me today are the editor of Billboard magazine. Say hello to Joe Levy. Hi, Joe. Yeah. The host of VH1's Big Morning Buzz Live. Say hello to Carrie, Keagan. And journalist and host of Puffy's new Revolt TV. Give it up for Sharon, Carpenter. Woo-woo! All right, I'm glad you're all back. Welcome back. All right, this first story. Ugh. So Ethan Hawke has a controversial opinion about monogamy. Here's what he said recently in an interview. People have such a childish view of monogamy. Our species is not monogamous. To act all indignant that your world has been rocked because your lover wasn't faithful to you is a bit like acting rocked that your hair went gray. What are your thoughts on that? We'll start with you, Sharon.
Wendy, to me, this is the excuse that cheaters use when their wife catches them cheating. It's an excuse at the end of the day. Monogamy is a decision. Either you decide to do the right thing and be faithful to your partner, or you decide to do the wrong thing and cheat.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay, well, here's the thing. He's married now for the second time.
Yeah, he was married to Uma Thurman. She and I used to get our colonics at the same place here in
Oh,
Manhattan.
that's so sexy.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
We shared the same hose. Look, what do you think? What do you think?
I think that because he's already been through a marriage that didn't work, and maybe it was because of him, maybe it wasn't, we don't know for sure.
Maybe he allegedly cheated with the nanny, who
Maybe he
allegedly
did.
now he's married to.
Quite possibly. But I think now that he's been through all of that and he's had his kids and all that, he knows now what he wants. He knows what he's looking for, and he's found someone possibly who is willing to have that lifestyle with him.
Yes.
So different strokes for different folks. This isn't gonna work for everyone, and for him to say that and basically point fingers at everyone and say,
Yeah.
you're all wrong.
Which is the problem with what he's saying. If he wants to make this rule in his marriage
Right.
and his wife agrees, then Carrie and I are not going to argue
Yeah,
with him.
maybe they
On the
have
other hand,
something.
there's a really simple solution to this. Don't get married.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's about being honest, because a lot of people step outside of their marriage most of the time, and they're not honest about
And
it. They've
this
made
highbrow
this
argument, our
commitment,
species is not designed to be monogamous. I'm pretty sure that we didn't start out wearing shoes either. And I wear them. I wear them every day.
Good one. We used to walk like gorillas, right? Now we walk straight up.
That's
We
right.
don't walk around on
I
all
don't
fours.
think that monogamy is natural. I don't. I think that monogamy is a choice, like Sharon said, and you have to fight for monogamy every single day. I think that by him saying this, now we have to look at the ex-nanny who he allegedly cheated with on Uma and say, okay, well, if he cheats on her, the nanny, now he's going to be able to say, I told you it wasn't natural.
Well, we know they're not gonna
Unless
get a
she-
nanny.
Unless she cheats on him. If she cheats on him, he's going to be singing a different song, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes. Men say a lot until they catch
it's
their
the
woman
other way
cheating.
around.
Is that true, Joe?
All right, let's move.
I never had the chance to cheat on Uma Thurman, so I don't know.
Let's go on to the next story. There is a woman named Maria King, and she's called the Fit Mom, and she's back in the news because of some comments that she made about a lingerie line for curvy girls, which celebrates real women's bodies, so she says. So here's the quote. I woke up this is what Fit Mom says. I woke up this morning to a story about how overweight, nearly obese women should be proud of their bodies. We need to change this strange mentality and celebrate people who are a result of hard work, dedication, and discipline. Okay, Joe, what do you think about Fit Mom?
Fit Mom is kind of a fitness fanatic, right? She has a background as a pageant girl, and then she got into fitness modeling, and now she's kind of telling us what to do. I think this is a little nuts. We shouldn't be celebrating overweight, obese women. Okay, fine, but we should celebrate real women, and real women do not look like Fit Mom.
I understand.
How many hours does that take in the gym to have a body like this?
Probably more hours. I bet you she might be a fit mom, but I bet you she's not a hands-on mom. She got all them kids with an ab like that. She spends all of her time in the gym and dieting.
Maybe she's powerlifting her children.
My thought is that I understand what she was saying, but her message is really mean and really, really cruel. Everybody doesn't have that body type.
And she says, I'm not a bully, but she's got this classic bully move, which is, I don't like it when people are overweight. Oh, did I hurt your feelings?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Sharon? What do you say?
I mean, I think these women actually look beautiful. The overweight women who sent out these selfies in lingerie, because their confidence really kind of comes through, and that's what it's about. That's what real beauty is at the end of the day.
And I think the biggest damage that Fit Mom is doing is she's taking away people's self-confidence, and that's what it takes to lose weight. You need a little bit of motivation.
When we put the picture of the curvy girl up on the screen, there was laughing in our studio audience. I feel like your response, those of you who laughed, is a natural one. You know, many of us battle fat every single day, and I think it's a defense mechanism a lot of times that we use, that we're happy at a size 26 when really we're not asking anybody to be a size 6, but a size 16 will do. You know, it's a matter of health. But Kirby Mon doesn't need to be the one talking about it because she's a bully. And good for the curvy lingerie website where you can get that stuff. And they use real curvy girls.
Exactly, I agree.
And nobody wants to be told by someone who's never had a weight problem. Nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to hear about what your diet tips are if you've never actually been on a real diet before.
Exactly. I don't even go to a gym with other people. That's how much. I don't want to see you do 100 crunches while I can only do 5. I don't want to see you. You know, I go to a studio. I'm the only one there. And that's it. I don't even like
you
to
can come to the gym with me. I won't intimidate you. I cry the whole time. I'm in tears the whole time.
You can let me do one crunch.
Okay, so let's move on to our next story. What do you think about scientists developing a pill, birth control pill for men?
Yes! This is the best news
Ever.
ever. We've heard
Joe?
the best news ever. It is.
We like this idea.
Yeah. We're apparently about 10 years away from this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But if they want to get this pill sooner, here's a simple thing. Tell the men working on it they won't have sex until it's ready. And it'll be ready by Thursday. It really will.
I've always thought men need to have something other than a vasectomy, which is so extreme, or a condom. You know, because condoms break. The problem to me with men taking a pill is that most men will forget to take the pill, and not intentionally.
That is true.
Okay, but women forget to take it all the time.
Women forget to take their pill because they're trying to get pregnant by the billionaire they're boinking.
Okay, maybe some, but I mean, I know that I've gone days and I'm like, oh, triple up.
There are women who forget unintentionally, but you women watching know who you are. You're ones that try to trap a ball player or try to trap a wealthy man, lying and saying you're on the pill and you're not.
My question is, are men going to be willing to take this pill? What do you think?
If they make it like a Flintstones chewable. When it's men, you got to make it really simple.
No, we're going to have to crush it up and tell you it's a Viagra.
That would work.
I think this is a great idea, though. So when this comes out in 10 years, I think that women still need to take their pill. Men need to take their pill. Like, to me, there is no such thing as too much birth control when you're navigating the waters of being out there.
Well, and at the end of the day, once you guys know that you have a birth control pill, you're going to use it as an excuse not to wear a condom anymore.
And then there'll be more STDs out
there. So what do you do?
Women don't fall for that one.
So at the end of the day, it's really not helping anything. It's just making the rest of us feel better that there's such a thing that you guys have to deal with too.
You're right.
Yeah. I'm happy to take that pill if you're willing to take a shower in a raincoat once in a while. That's all I'm saying.
We are tired of the mood swings, the risk of blood clots, the nausea, and all of these things that we've had to deal with.
So let them deal with it.
So let them deal with it
Sure,
for a while.
sounds awesome.
All right, Joe, we don't mean to beat you up. Thank you all for being here. Everybody, our panelists were fabulous today. If you want to know more about them, go to wendyshow.com.